Sentinels in the solar wind, NASA and NOAA team up.
Space is vast and often mysterious, but it's not empty. It's filled with various forms of energy and particles, constantly moving and interacting. The sun constantly bombards us with energy and particles. These particles travel through space and can have significant effects on our planet. This continuous stream of particles is known as the solar wind. It shapes the space environment around Earth. Sometimes the sun throws a tantrum. These outbursts can be dramatic and powerful. These are solar flares and coronal mass ejections. They release massive amounts of energy and particles into space. They hurl even more energy and particles our way. This phenomenon is known as space weather, and it can have serious consequences. Space weather can wreak havoc on our technology-dependent world. It can disrupt communications, damage satellites, and even affect power grids on Earth.
That's why NASA and NOAA have joined forces. They are pooling their expertise and resources to tackle this challenge. They are working to better understand and predict space weather. By doing so, they aim to mitigate its impact on our daily lives. Their latest collaboration, a $26 million contract to build cutting-edge space weather magnetometers. These devices will be crucial in monitoring solar activity. These instruments will give us unprecedented insights into the sun's activity. They will help us understand the mechanisms behind solar flares and coronal mass ejections. They will help us prepare for the inevitable storms ahead. With better predictions, we can take proactive measures to protect our technology and infrastructure.
This is a critical mission. The stakes are high and the potential benefits are immense. Our world is increasingly reliant on space-based technology. From navigation to communication, satellites play a vital role in our daily lives. Satellites, GPS, power grids, all are vulnerable to space weather. A major solar storm could have devastating effects on these systems. By investing in these magnetometers, we are investing in our future. We are taking steps to ensure the resilience and reliability of our technology in the face of space weather challenges.
The sun's fury, understanding space weather and its impact.
Space weather might sound like science fiction, a term that conjures images of futuristic worlds and interstellar phenomena. But its effects are very real and can have significant impacts on our daily lives. Imagine a power outage that spans an entire continent, plunging millions into darkness and disrupting essential services, or a disruption to GPS signals that grounds airplanes, halts shipping, and causes chaos in navigation systems worldwide. These are just some of the potential consequences of severe space weather, which can affect everything from power grids to communication networks.
The culprit behind these disruptions, the sun. It's a giant ball of hot gas, constantly in motion and full of energy, and it's constantly spewing out charged particles in a stream called the solar wind, which travels across the solar system. Most of the time, Earth's magnetic field acts as a protective shield, deflecting this radiation and keeping us safe. But sometimes the sun erupts with intense bursts of energy, releasing massive amounts of charged particles. These eruptions are known as solar flares and coronal mass ejections, or CMEs, and they can be incredibly powerful. When these particles reach Earth, they can disrupt our planet's magnetic field, causing geomagnetic storms. This can induce electric currents in power grids, leading to widespread blackouts, and interfere with radio communications, affecting everything from emergency services to everyday broadcasts.
Space weather can also damage satellites, which are crucial for modern life. These satellites are essential for communication, navigation, and Earth observation, providing services we often take for granted. A severe solar storm could cripple our technological infrastructure, leading to a cascade of failures across multiple systems. It's like a hurricane in space, and we need to be prepared for its potential impact on our world.
A $26 million shield designed to protect our planet from the unpredictable and potentially devastating effects of space weather is now in the works. This ambitious project is a testament to NASA's commitment to safeguarding Earth. NASA is investing heavily in space weather defense, recognizing the critical need to monitor and mitigate the impacts of solar storms and other cosmic phenomena.
Recognizing the threat posed by space weather, NASA is taking decisive action. The agency has recently awarded a substantial $26 million contract to the Southwest Research Institute. This contract aims to develop advanced instruments and technologies to better understand and predict space weather events. The mission? To build and operate a new generation of space weather magnetometers. These sophisticated devices will play a crucial role in monitoring the Interplanetary Magnetic Field, or IMF. These instruments will measure the strength and direction of the interplanetary magnetic field, or IMF, providing valuable data to scientists.
The IMF is like a highway for charged particles from the sun. By understanding its dynamics, we can better predict space weather events. By monitoring the IMF, scientists can track the movement of solar storms. This data is crucial for predicting when and where these storms might impact Earth. This allows us to predict when and where they might hit Earth, giving us the ability to prepare and protect our technological infrastructure. Think of it as an early warning system for space weather. This system can provide alerts that help mitigate the potential damage from solar storms.
This investment is a testament to NASA's commitment to protecting our planet. By funding these advanced technologies, NASA is ensuring that we are better prepared for the challenges posed by space weather. These magnetometers are more than just scientific instruments. They are essential tools for understanding and mitigating the effects of space weather. They are vital tools for safeguarding our technological infrastructure and way of life. With these advancements, we can better protect our satellites, power grids, and communication networks from the unpredictable forces of space weather.
Section 4. SWMAG, Unveiling the Secrets of the Solar Wind. The heart of this mission is the Space Weather Magnetometer, or SWMAG. This state-of-the-art instrument is designed to provide unprecedented measurements of the interplanetary magnetic field. But SWMAG doesn't work alone.
It will be part of a constellation of spacecraft strategically positioned throughout the solar system. This network of spacecraft will provide a three-dimensional view of the solar wind. Imagine trying to understand a hurricane with just one weather station. You wouldn't get the full picture. The same is true for space weather. We need multiple points of observation to track the movement of solar storms and predict their impacts. That's where SWMAG comes in.
Section 5. Forecasting the solar storm, how SWMAG data protects us. Data from SWMAG will be crucial for space weather forecasting. Just like meteorologists use weather satellites to predict hurricanes, space weather forecasters will use SWMAG data to predict solar storms.
This information will allow us to take steps to mitigate the impacts of space weather. For example, power grid operators can adjust their systems to reduce the risk of blackouts. Satellite operators can put their spacecraft into safe mode to protect them from damage. Airlines can reroute flights to avoid high radiation areas. In essence, SWMAG will give us more time to prepare for the sun's outbursts, protecting our technology and our way of life.
Section 6. A global effort collaboration for a safer tomorrow. This mission is not just a NASA endeavor, it's a global effort. Scientists and engineers from around the world are collaborating on this project. They are sharing data, expertise, and resources to ensure its success.
Why? Because space weather affects us all. It knows no borders. A major solar storm could have global consequences. By working together, we can better understand and prepare for the challenges of space weather. This collaboration highlights the power of international cooperation in addressing global challenges. In the face of a common threat, we are stronger together.
Section 7. The Future of Space Weather Forecasting, a clearer view of the sun. The SWMAG mission marks a new era in space weather forecasting. With its advanced instruments and strategic placement, SWMAG will provide unprecedented insights into the sun's behavior.
This data will improve our ability to predict and mitigate the impacts of space weather, protecting our technology and our future. But this is just the beginning. As we continue to explore and understand the sun, we will develop even more sophisticated tools and techniques for forecasting space weather. The future holds the promise of a world where we can live and work in harmony with the sun, harnessing its power while safeguarding ourselves from its fury.